The grass is greener on the other side. You just have to get over that fear.
See that idea that God has given you that you still haven't acted on? If you don't act on it, someone else will. And there's nothing that's more painful than watching someone else do the exact same that you know how to do, the exact same idea that you know you've been putting off. And I watched a video some time ago online of this woman talking about how she she had an idea for a movie. She wrote the script but she didn't finish it, so she never really went on with like creating the movie. And just recently she saw that someone else went and she just saw that movie on TV, the exact same script, the exact same storyline, but now her idea was executed by someone else simply because she was procrastinating and did not act on the idea that God had given her. If you don't use the blessings that you have, they're gonna go on to the next. And one of the things that you must be comfortable with, or something that I've learned to be comfortable with over the last couple of years, especially the last few months, is doing things that terrifies me. For those of you that don't know, I am not only a student, I am also a business owner. And for years I have been making my own hair products and I've been selling them as well. And this is the importance of having people in your network that do the thing that you want to do, and that are places where you want to go. Because I was having a conversation with someone, and they mentioned, you have this idea, you have this gift, why don't you slightly channel it like this and you rebrand it?
A way for you to stand out in the market. And I was hesitant, and I was like, you know what, okay, I'll try it. And I'm not even gonna lie, from the time that the idea was given to me to when I acted on it, I think it was about 2 weeks. 2 weeks of me simply just procrastinating because I was just terrified, like, what are people gonna think of me? But now that I think back to it, it was actually like a really dumb fear, because people already knew that I was selling, but I was just scared of putting myself out there even more. And I was like, what are people gonna think of me? And what if it doesn't work out? And then what? And now I've been gifted, like, I've got this blessing that is right in front of me, and I don't want the person that is blessing, well, I don't want this opportunity to miss me simply because I haven't acted on it. I would rather have this opportunity pass me because God has a better one for me. Like, I would rather try and then fail, but fail knowing that I tried and knowing that God has a better idea for me, or God has a better opportunity for me, rather than for me to fail because I haven't tried. So after about 2 weeks, I was like, you know what, enough is enough. Let's do something about it. And then I went and I did it, and I started marketing it a little bit, and the responses that I got was overwhelming. So I've been making hair products for a couple of years now, and I was speaking to someone about this, and this person has a well-established business and someone that I really look up to in the business space. And I was speaking about this, and then they suggested, well, why don't you teach people how to do it? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I want to pivot. I feel like in as much as there is a market to selling to customers, I want to work smart and not hard. So how do I pivot? How do I go about it? And this is why it is important to ask people questions, people that are already where you want to get in some aspects. Instead of asking someone that doesn't know what they're doing, ask the right people. So I was like, how do I get there? And then they suggested, why don't you start teaching people how to do it? And I was like, oh, especially with the era that we're in now, people really want to learn how to make this stuff. And I know this stuff works because it worked on me, and it worked on the people, like on my customers. When I had relaxed hair, yes, I had relaxed hair once upon a time. My hair at the back, like at the nape of my neck, was not longer than like this. The hair in the front of my head was the longest, so maybe got up to here around my chin area. But that was as far as my hair went. Like that was like the longest my hair had ever been. And then I transitioned. I felt like I was being called to transition. Like I really prayed about it, and I felt like I was called to transition from natural hair, from relaxed hair to natural hair, and I did. And that's when I really started getting into making products, and I made products, and my hair is the healthiest and the longest that it has ever been. Like, and people noticed that, and they wanted me to make products for them, so I started making products for them. And fast forward to now, where I am planning an event on where I'm going to teach people how to make these products, because your girl doesn't gatekeep. And it has taken me blood, sweat, and tears. It has taken me years to master my formulations. And I'm at a space where everyone can learn. So the whole purpose of this is I just want to tell you that whatever idea you've been sitting on, it's about time that you act on it, because if you don't act on it, someone else will. If you don't act on it, God is going to take that idea and give it to someone else. And that is the most painful part of it all. That is the most painful part of it all, because you know that you can execute this idea and you can execute it well. Why not just do that? Why not just get over that resistance? Get over your fear. I promise you, it's all in your head, girl. I've been there. I've been there, and it's not just when it comes to business. I've noticed that when I learned how to swim, that all the fears that I had, they were all in my head. And once I overcame that, then I could do it. I learned that when I was learning how to ice skate. The fear is in your head, literally. I learned that when I was learning how to play tennis. The fears are all in your head. Once you get over that, I promise you, it is so worth it. The grass is greener on the other side. You just have to get over that fear. If you don't act on that idea, somebody else will. And that is the most painful part. And I don't want you to be in that position to watch someone else executing an idea that you know you would have been able to execute perfectly. My love, that is all for today. This is a bit shorter than what I usually do, but I do feel like this is on my heart, and like I really want to encourage you to do something about it, man. Like that one thing that you've been thinking about, it's about time you act on it. Until next time.